Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. We're going to start off with DIY number 1. I've got this floating shelf from the Dollar Tree. And I have this canvas picture that came from the Dollar General store. I actually picked it up at a thrift store, however, for like 99 cents. I'm going to start off by taking that canvas off of the frame where you just go around the staples and then you just pull it off. And we're going to use our chalkboard paint in black that comes from the Dollar General, and I'm just going to give this one good coat. This chalkboard paint covers so well, there's really no need to do 2 coats most of the time, and this case was no exception, so I just did one really good coat. Also, I had to take the screws and that little part off of the top so I could get to the frame very well. I did not show myself doing that, but I just took the screws out and pulled it off. I tried so hard to get these staples out of this thing. I literally broke my little screwdriver that I use, and so I could not get it done. So basically, I gave up on that idea, and I just grabbed my little staple gun and I went all the way around. I distressed this with mineral chalk paint by Waverly. And I just did a super light distressing. I didn't want much on there. I took a little bit of my Loctite Power Grab and I smeared it on the bottom of the picture. It doesn't take very much. This is actually probably way too much. I just smeared a little bit on there and I put hot glue on it also. And I put that shelf at the bottom. I tried to put the hot glue on the areas where there was no Power Grab, but as you see, there was Power Grab all over it. So it's okay to use those two together. When I got it together, I had painted about 7 or 8 of those giant popsicle sticks, the great big huge ones. I'm going to put these on the back just so it looks a little bit more finished. And I cut it off where I needed it to go so it would go evenly on the back. And I put those all the way down the back of the picture. Once I got my back on, I flipped my sign back around, and I'm going to use that thick jute twine that I get from Walmart. It's way thicker than the kind that you get from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to make a simple shoestring bow tie and stick it up in the top right corner. And I took a couple of those little Sola wood flowers that I have, and I used their green paint, the mint paint, which is the exact color that is on the little canvas. So I like to dip my paintbrush in it and then paint my flowers, because that saves your paint. I've seen people just pour paint out and dip it in there, but I think that's very wasteful when you can do it this way and get the same result. So the second one, I glued it up there and then painted it. And this thing turned out gorgeous, y'all. I'm so very proud of this. This is the cutest little thing. You know, I like to make DIYs for Mother's Day. I also buy her stuff, but I like to make a couple of things because I would rather have somebody make something for me because it come from the heart. They took the time to think of me and make it, and that really means something special to me. So on Mother's Day especially, I do buy her stuff, but I also make several little things just so she can have something, and when she looks at it, she's like, oh, Kathy made that. I was blessed to have 2 mothers because my real mother was sick when I was born, and so my aunt actually adopted me, and so I have 2 mothers. My real mother passed away, and you know, it just seems like yesterday. She was so special. We were very close, but I still have my other mother, which is my aunt, and I call her Mama. She's my mama, and her kids are my brother and sister, and I'm very thankful she took me. And we're going into DIY number 2, guys. I've got some of these little Jenga blocks, and I put them together in rows of 4. Like I glued them with the wood glue in 4s, and I made 6 of those 4. I hope that makes sense. I just put 4 of them together and I made 6 of those little squares. Then what I did was lay 4 of the squares down flat. That's what I'm gluing together here. I glued the 4 sets of 4 together, and then there was 2 on the end, which made it a little crate. It made 4 made the bottom, and then 1 on each side. And then I took just a regular paint stick, cut it off, and that is going to be the front of our little crate. I took mineral chalk paint from Waverly, and I have 3 of those little terracotta pots from the Dollar Tree, and I painted each one of those with the mineral. I put the back end on my crate, which was the other paint stick, and then I took my black chalkboard paint from Dollar General and I painted this whole little crate. And this is super easy to make, guys. It's the cutest little thing. You just have to be patient and let that wood glue set. That's the only thing. Now, I use that Gorilla wood glue, and it only takes about 30 minutes for it to set. And I really like that because it's fast. Now, I painted this whole thing black, and I know black is not a traditional Mother's Day color, but my mom likes stuff like this. She likes these colors, and it really is beautiful. It's gorgeous, and it's something different. So, we're going with black. Let me know in the comments below what you guys do for Mother's Day. Like if you just go and buy gifts, if you buy flowers, or if you make something. If you're a crafter too, do you guys DIY something for Mom? I took the little pots, I filled them with rocks from the Dollar Tree, and then I put just a little bitty bit of that Spanish moss in there. And I took a black ribbon, just a simple little black ribbon, and I tied it around the top of each, or I glued it, I'm sorry, around the top of each of the terracotta pots. And you can't really see me very well because it's off camera, but I have some more of those totally dazzled little beads that I've got, or little jewels, and I found one that was a heart, and it was a rose gold heart, and it was perfect to go in the center of this little arrangement. It was so adorable. And then I just stuck little succulents in the top, and look how beautiful this is. Guys, those little jewels from Totally Dazzled are super cheap, but they are so cute on a craft like this. You can pop it on there, and look how much character it gave it. If I wouldn't have put that on there, this thing would have been plain Jane. But it went from like 0 to 60 when I put that on there. It made like a big difference. But anyways, I think this is beautiful. It turned out really pretty, and I'm proud of this. This is something super easy to make, but I mean, it's cute to set out, and everybody will ask, oh, that's so cute. Where did you get that at? And Mom gets to say, oh, my great crafting daughter made this for me. Isn't she just the best? That little heart, though, in the center, that really made the DIY. I think it's gorgeous. Guys, we are sailing. We're going into number 3 already. This is a really quick video. This is my little concoction of my 1 part paint to 1 part baking soda, and I'm using that chiffon cream from Rust-Oleum. If you've been watching my channel, my can got ruined, so I've had to put it in a mason jar, and that's why it's in there. But it is the Rust-Oleum chiffon cream, like their cream color. So you mix it up, and you just get it on this bowl. This is one of those platters, those plastic platters that you put like succulents in from the Dollar Tree. It's not the fish bowl type. It's like a little bit bigger, and they come out with them at summer, and there's no particular way you have to put this on. You just get it on there. It doesn't matter. Just get that first layer on there and let it thoroughly dry. And I used a paintbrush to brush it on there because I like when it's almost dry to go back and use those the paintbrush to give it strokes. I did the front and the back of this. I flipped it over and did the back too. And like I said, you don't have to be particular about it. You just get it on there. It does not matter. And guys, this is a short little video. I've got one coming out May the 4th. We're going to do a big giveaway because we are so close to 4,000 subscribers. I'm super excited and very thankful and grateful for you guys for that. When I was finished, I took some black, and I'm just going to distress the inside of this. Now, this stuff dries, and it's like, it almost looks like you're looking at pottery. It's got these raised edges, so it just grabs that paint beautifully and distresses gorgeous. And I also have To the left there, it's a black candlestick. It's those ones from the Dollar Tree that are very hard to find anymore. And it was painted black from a different DIY. Well, what we're going to do is put our Loctite Power Grab on the top of this. It doesn't take much. And then we're going to put a little bit of hot glue. And we're going to stick that sucker right down in the middle of this platter. And we're going to make a little, like a little planter stand, if you will. This turns out gorgeous, y'all. I'm so proud of this. So I had to give it about 30 minutes to let it dry because that Loctite Power Grab takes a little bit to dry. I've got one of those long cylinder vases from the Dollar Tree, and I just put one of those candles in there. It's a fake candle and it flickers. I put some of the white rocks in the little platter, and they are from the Dollar Tree. And then I have this boxwood that I will link in the description box below. It came from a garland off of Amazon, and I will link it below. I just put some of that in there, and so it's got the rocks and the garland, and I added just a little bitty bit of that Spanish moss. I know that looks like a big glob, but I set it there and then really picked it apart and put it in just sparse places because I didn't want too much of that in there. You just want a little bit, and it just needs a little bit. And then I had a little birdie that came from the Dollar Tree, my little white bird. I've used her before, and it was blue originally from the Dollar General. I painted it white and distressed it with mineral. And guys, look how beautiful this is. You don't have to spend a lot of money or time to make something beautiful for somebody. But like I said, it's so meaningful because it comes from you. You're giving your time and attention thinking of another person while you're making them something, and I think that's just something that's so beautiful. To me, it means something more than just running out to the store and grabbing something, which I do that too, but I mean just running out to the store, grabbing something and be like, here you go, because you're able to give them something that you spent your time, your attention on, and it wasn't that expensive. I think this whole piece right here was maybe $6 if you count everything all together, and it's probably the most expensive piece of all of these that I made. And I know Mama's gonna love this because it's from the heart. And this bird, y'all, they still have them at the Dollar General. They're yellow, red, and blue, and they're gorgeous when you paint them white and distress them with like a little bit of mineral very lightly. They are gorgeous. Do y'all remember in that movie, I don't know why this come to me, but it's in Forrest Gump where she's saying, "Dear Lord, please make me a bird so I can fly far, far from here. Dear Lord, please make me a bird so I can fly far, far from here." Why does something spark the strangest memories in our minds? It's hilarious.
Oh, you're so funny. Yeah.
You can't tell me that sometimes you don't have like a silly memory like that and you get tickled at yourself. Okay, we're going to make just a simple little gift basket. These are some dish towels that were $3, and it says enjoy the ride. It's the bicycle theme. Look at this salt and pepper shaker. They are from the Dollar General. They are the cutest things I have ever seen in my life. And then I've got this little bird. Here's one of the little birds from the Dollar General. It's just a little fat mama though. And then there's enjoy the ride. It's $2 and it's the bicycle. And this says mom's life is the best life. I don't know what was up with the bicycle, but hey, let's roll with it. You know what I'm saying? And then I've got home is where mom is, and you can stick a little photo in there. And then I'm going to use this little basket that comes from the Dollar Tree, and I figured to use this because mama can use this. You can stick dish rags or whatever in there, and you just find a way to set everything to make it look pretty. Okay, I rolled up my little dish towels, I put them in there so the bicycle can sit up. And then you take the stuff out of the package. A lot of times that gives you more room and it looks better. I cut the picture down. This is me and my sister and my mom. And this is the sister, guys, that y'all have been praying for that has cancer. Remember, she had it in like 5 different spots, and now she just has one tiny small spot. So I just set everything really pretty in there, and look how simple this is. It's just a little gift basket of stuff that mama can use. It's a little sign, the little bicycle decor, the little pitcher holder, salt and pepper shaker. dish towels, and then that little basket that it all comes in that you can stick whatever in. And guys, this is the end of our video. It's come that time again. This is the final reveal. I wanted to show you everything all together. And I'm sorry this was such a short video. I just wanted to put together a really quick Mother's Day little idea, you know, because I'm going to be doing a big collab on the 4th, which is in just a few days, and it's going to be with DIY Beauty on Purpose, one of my favorite crafters, y'all. I love her, and so I'm getting ready for that. That's going to be a big video, and guys, I'm going to be doing a big giveaway, so you better make sure that you join. It's going to be on the 4th, so that's in like just a few days, literally. And that's why this video was short. But like I said, I'm sorry. I just wanted to throw together a couple little ideas in case you're like, you know what, Mother's Day's about 10 days away and I don't know what I'm going to do for Mom. I mean, these are just some little cutesy tootsy ideas you can throw together. Each one of these probably took me less than, I don't know, 20 minutes, even when the one that I put together that has the little canvas picture with the little shelf. You know, that one took the longest time. There's my sister. I love her so much, y'all. Thank y'all for praying for her. My sister and my brother actually belong to my aunt, which is my adopted mother, but I have been raised with just, you know, knowing that they're my sister and my brother. I've always called them my sister and my brother, and I'm glad God gave them to me. And see, on this little shelf, you guys can just stick little trinkets. Look at the little owl on there, how cute. I mean, just whatever. Those shelves are the cutest things I've ever seen. And look how cute this little plaque is. She can stick that on the wall. And that's just a cute little DIY. You know, that cost $2 to make, y'all. But things don't have to be expensive, you know, and that's why when you make something, it comes from the heart. It's so important to do that for people and to show them that you are giving them your time. It's a way that we can serve each other, you know, and I believe that that's one of the examples that the Lord gave us, was to serve each other, help each other, be there for each other. Guys, I hope y'all have an amazing Mother's Day. I'm going to see you before then. I'm going to be back on the 4th with that big video. I'm super duper excited about it, and you better make sure you show up because of the giveaway. You don't want to miss it. And I'm going to let you guys just enjoy the last few moments of this video, looking at the stuff. And I hope y'all have a blessed, blessed Mother's Day. I also stuck a few little pictures in here. This is the she shed craft room that's coming along. We're sheetrocking it right now, getting the walls up. So guys, in about another week, I'm going to have the floor down and the shelves down. This is my view from the outside looking out. There's the pool. It's like right across from the house there. I'm just super excited. And these are my kids. I wanted to stick them in there. That's my son and my daughter. That's my son with his little boy, my little grandson. And this is my grandson. He is the love of my life, y'all. That's my baby. And this is me and my sister. And you can't tell it, but my sister was sick right here. She never lets on that she's sick. And she's so strong. She's one strong mama. From my family to yours, happy Mother's Day. Love y'all.